So, where am I? Here I am. See, I hear. That's good. That's good. You see, technical difficulties are a constant struggle here in my shop, but at least I have my can, the Rapid Assistant Technical Squad, to help me out. And I guess it's the best opportunity to reward them with a bit of cheese. So let's take this and give it to my lovely Ken. Here you go. Thank you for all your help. Bon appetit. And my first nap. Always look at the good side of things. Always look at the good side. Yes. So let's get out of here. And now here comes this disastrous part, because we are indeed still missing one thing. As far as I know, we're still missing one hat. Or do we not? I'm not sure. I think we are missing one. I'm not sure where it is. We found the last glitched remain, and I'm thrilled about that. Here we go, let's run. Ah! No, 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 no. Oh, that was close, that was closer. No, no, no. Did we do it? I'm not sure. Run! Run for your lives! Yep. It's really difficult to run and turn at the same time. Okay? But apparently the eye on the wall was in a way a hint that we have to do something with that cheese. Huh. All those hands and crawling buddies, yes. Just an everyday thing in this asylum. And they are quite the dedicated bunch. By the way, I'm running, if it wasn't obvious. And at this point I'm not even sure how I'm holding the controller in a really, really odd way, let me tell you. No. 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 The point is, whatever you do, do not blink. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That was close. Ah, yeah. Close call. Yes, that indeed was a close call. So let me see what I need to do here. I think the puzzle itself is not complicated. There is a hidden room, as far as I remember, right here. Mono, please cooperate, thank you. So here we have this really quite disturbing room. And there was a Glitched remain here. As I said, they kind of have their own little secret places. I don't think there is a hat here, so we have to move on and find our hat. Now what you need to do here is quite a simple thing. It took me a while to figure out. What you need to do is get this guy out of that chair. Is this a python in the bathtub? I'm really not sure what that is. It kind of looks like cheap rubber tubing, but I don't know what that is. They don't know. I really don't know. Let me do this. Yes. I was not close at all, right? You can look at it, but I could not figure out what it is, because you see, there is a piece of it here, up there on the little trolley, and I have no clue what it is. I really can't make sense of it. Maybe it's a snake, eel, electric eel, maybe some really interesting electroshock therapy. I'm not sure what it is supposed to be. Now we can go around here and look for a possible hat. Don't think there is one here, but who knows. Looks sleek like one, but anyways, not the goal of this run. I don't think I could do anything with those, honestly. But hey, I figured out a few trophies since. I made some popcorn and I also fed the kin, so that's lovely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the hat won't be here because, you know, all the mannequins trying to kill me. I wonder if I should run. Possibly. Possibly I should. What if I move here in the back? Nah, that's not it. All right. Try to make sense of this place. Nice denture work there. Okay, so this is an enemy. Okay, and those are enemies. So my idea is kind of to gather them all in one bunch, which will be, you know, difficult given how many of them are. Don't get caught up in the bucket. Okay, now they catch up. That's okay. No, they catch up. No. No, you don't catch up. You stay the fuck there. Oh, come on, really? Stop right there. Ah. Pesky fucking things. Now. What is this? Well, we've blown a fuse. Why do we have a bowl here? What is the point of this bowl? There's no point to have a bowl here. Can I turn this on maybe with the bowl? No. What is that even? Not sure. Maybe we needed to get this to 6. I'm not. No, I don't need that. Yes. Strong kid. Let me see. Let's try to throw it at that painting. No. Hello, 6. So what do we do with this ball? This kind of sort of feels like a trophy. Let's see. Maybe we give it to the hands. Do you want the ball? It does. Wow. I did not expect that. That was just such a wild idea. And I thought, why not? Let's try. But that was something I did not expect to work. Alright. Thank you. Okay, I bring the other one. But we're still missing one hat. And there is a good chance that I missed it already. So, you never know. But hey, we're doing our best, and that's the point. Alright, kiddo, here we go. This is a long way down into the basement. And you know what's in the basement? I still love this shot. It's really nicely made. Alright, now I need a hat. Is that a hat? Maybe that's a hat, but it's not a hat. Oh, this ominous soundtrack, absolutely lovely. Well, the doctor is in. Or is he? I did not see a hat. Let's see if it's in here. Thank you! Schmoozer. He seems to be quite under the weather. Is that Nekios? Oh yes, it is. Haven't seen that before. So, if I was a hat, where would I be? I can move this. Oh, right. We have to deal with the hands first. Moment. I understand that these hands grew up wanting to be a face hugger, but they are not. Smelly hand. Maybe they smell bad too. Didn't think of that. So for example, this is one of those parts where it's so helpful if you know in advance that they're going to attack. Wow. Okay, that's one hit. I do believe they need 3 hits. And after the second, the other one breaks out. So right around now. So again, after a point you kind of just figure out how the game is put together. Did they get caught up on each other? Really? Okay, you are dead. Also, really interesting how they don't give a fuck about 6. Just me. And thank you for putting these boards here. I was able to get caught up on them at least. I jump already, you fuck it. Ah. There you go. Now, can I grab the hands? You can't. Normally, what would you do here? Proceed, right? Like, why would you want to stay here? But maybe that's the wrong way of looking at it. Maybe there is something here, hidden in the details. Or maybe I'm shining my light through a box, which should be impossible, but it is not. Okay, I can't do anything with... Can I open this? It's kind of like halfway open already. No, it's just broken. Okay. Sink. Dead bodies. Sitting dead body. You could obviously hide something here, but doesn't seem like that's what the developers were going for. Wonders. Let's see. This is a place for masks, right? Maybe I can find a hat here. Also, there is this grate there. That could be interesting. Okay, what's here? Careful, 6. Not sure if there's any point of breaking these, but you know, just to be sure. Okay, so these are masks. These are masks as well down here. Oh, come on. Break. Pesky fucking thing. Can I go up there? That would be nice. No, apparently I can't. Okay, noted. That bit on that shaft, second from the top, that looks like an ear. One big ear, by the way. Not a thing. Broke all of them. Ah. At least the ones I could. Did you encounter the doctor already? Not yet. He's right in this room, however. Any of these could be hats again. Yeah, he's right there. You didn't see me. Don't pretend. Again, here you could hide a million things. How the fuck did you see me, huh? How did that happen, huh? You weren't even close. Stop pretending. Okay, now move on. I need things to check. I love how he doesn't care about the flashlight. He's like, oh, where's that light coming from? I don't know, I won't check. Not to be rude, but that was ridiculous. I'm wondering if I can just run through like this. He cheated, Not sure how the game is honestly scripted. I know I shouldn't be running here, but honestly I'm just curious if I can quickly get through here. Because there's no point of that room. Now that was weird. Can I go back? I can. Oh, he can too. I was almost happy for a moment. Gripping mode. Oh, that's quite usual in this game. In the first game, the enemies had a reasonable range. In this, many times, if you play it, you will see that the character kind of just reaches after Mono and it's like snaps to his hand or her hand. It's a bit odd. The animations are not as polished as in the first game. Now why this part is lovely, because I cannot even make an educated guess about where the heck I am. I'm somewhere. That's about that. In the first game I had a lot of these moments. In the first game it could happen, but I would say in that game more often than not it was believable that they got you. Here there are quite a distance that sometimes the character kind of just jumps into their hand, and that's not as nice. But there is this odd monkey head here. Okay, so the monkey head is not a head. Not there. You should check the second bed. Yeah, check the second bed. Good for you. So the monkey head is not a hat. It really is just a piece of a toy. Good to know. Wow. Not to be rude, but you are a tad bit obese. You should know that it's not good for your health. You are a doctor, after all. Where is 6? Good question. Kiddo, where the fuck are you? Uh-oh. Never mind. She'll be fine. Probably just stuck somewhere. Shit! Okay, we have 6. Let's just say that we died on purpose to save 6. Absolutely. Absolutely, that is what was happening. Now, be a good doctor and just leave. Yeah, I have no clue what you're doing there, but I really don't even want to know. Oh, you can go that way as well. Oh, you didn't go that way because 6 was stuck. Dal. Great. Now, we are in theory safe. So, there could be something here. Because now it's all safe and good and quiet and all that. So let's check if I can, that is. Well, I can go up on these? Apparently I can't. Okay. What do we have here? Cube. Random donkey. Can't go up, so it's really difficult. I thought there would be something in that little cupboard up there, but it's really difficult to check if I can go up on the beds. Mind to show the hats I have? Oh, absolutely, I can show you. Give me a moment. I have these. I do believe the little bag is the first, and let me see. This is for finishing the game. This and this are in the woods. This is in the later on in the city. I do believe this and this is from the school, and this one is from the asylum, the hospital. And in theory we are still missing one here. There is, as I said, a good chance that I already missed it. Okay, so the silhouettes are helpful. Yes, they are. In a way you can, like this one. I actually thought this would be in the school, because there were these pointy white hats. This I kind of have an idea what kind of hat would be, but then again it doesn't really help me, because when you look around you can't exactly look for that exact shape. So what I'm doing more than looking for the hat is looking for places where you might hide something. So how I found this teddy bear head, I didn't see the actual hat. I just looked around and I saw that I can climb up, and I was like, okay, let's climb up, and it was there. So I'm more like looking for secrets, because I'm better at that than looking for these tiny little items in the background. And that's how I found some of the secret kind of achievements as well, like the cheese, which was a nice thing. I do like that. And also, whenever I'm near some items, I just try to grab them and hope, which is not the best way of going about it, but it's a way. Okay, I guess I'm jumping. Righty. I can't go in there. That's a lot of legs. Don't really see anything there. Not that I really know what I'm looking for. Oh, there is a door here. Excuse me. So there is a door there, but it's closed. Wonderful. Oh, lovely. Now, why are these doors this thick? That's a good question. Okay, yes, I know how to go about this. I have to ask 6 for a bit of help. Would you mind helping me a bit? Absolutely you would. Nah. Maybe in here? In the dead pile? No. Didn't want to do that. No. I hope you don't get bugged, 6. This is one of those reasons why I say that implementing a co-op would have made so much sense. I would need someone to play it with, which is a difficulty, but at least I could mess around and look for things with someone and not just a random NPC who doesn't always like to do what they need to. You can go here. Don't ask me why that is good, because I have absolutely not the slightest of clues, but you can do it. I almost thought that leg was something else, and that would be the hat. And in that case, it would be a really nasty way to hide it, because if you do this, then you can't reach it anymore. But no, that was just a leg. Don't worry, I'm just breaking a few million things. Why are there bodies on the top of it? Come on! You ran out of space that badly. Alright. That's the key. I think I need to pull this out. And this is again an interesting part of gaming. That here you are just going through the same kind of motions that you already know, and it's really easy to skip something because of that, because, well, you already know it. Nasty hiding place. It would be in in both meanings of the word. It would be nasty because, you know, still a dead corpse, even though there are not many other types of corpses, just dead ones, so that was a bit redundant to say. So I have to jump from here. What? Do yourself a favor and test the doors, these ones? But this is actually lower than the others now that I look at it. And there it is. A bandage one. I did remember something with bandages, and that's why I looked at all the bandages, but apparently this is different. Well, the amount of things that hit my head makes sense to look like this. You are a mummy. Yes. Apparently I am. And actually, I think that we are done here then. So yeah, we can leave. Wonderful. Let's see. Done, done, and done. So only this one is remaining. One hat. 3 glitched remains. Let's go into the Pale City. Well, we were in the Pale City to begin with, but this is different. Now, because I'm missing a lot of glitched remains, I have a feeling that I missed quite a few secret-ish areas. That's a framed picture. So let's see what we have. Oh, okay, so apparently this part is still in this segment of the game. I thought this would be also part of the hospital. Apparently not. I'm sorry for the honest advice with the doors. Don't worry about it. I do not like spoilers, that's true. But if it's obvious that I will just miss something with this game, I wouldn't want to play through it a million times. So if you don't just flat out tell me where to find something, especially with the masks, because apparently I'm worse with the masks. The glitched remains I could find on my own. Yeah, I was actually trying to get out of the room, yes. Alice, welcome. Now, we are looking for a hat and 3 glitched remains. And once again, the camera is as zoomed out as possibly can be. How are you doing, guys? Okay. I still don't think that anything would be here because it's kind of still part of the asylum. Oh, right, I have to open the window. And apparently you need 4 hands for that. And now it's time to get absolutely drenched. So there was one glitched remain down here. This is one I found. And this is the exact way how I found out about that hole. It's quite a reenactment. Doing well, but my day has cost a lot of energy. Oh, that's not so good, but I'm happy to hear that it is going well. Possibly better than Mono's, because he just broke his neck twice in a row. Okay, could you... Could you... No, you couldn't. Right. I figure it out. Don't worry. Don't worry. So I just run here, fall down. That's it. Oh, look at my kin over there. Oh, you look at those legs go. Nah. Here we go. So there was one glitched remain here. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else here, but who knows. I actually thought that you can go even further down on this fishing line, but as far as I know, I died, so I won't do that again. So this was one part. And again, these are the kinds of secrets that I appreciate. Much like in the original Doom. Because yes, these parts you make and half of the players will never see them. But it makes exploring so much more rewarding. Because you not only find just a random glitched figure, you also find an entire place and you see all these interesting parts of the map. And because they are small, they really nicely fit into the narrative of this game. They are kind of safe, cozy places, just like where the gnomes were mostly hiding. Here, these glitched remains are. Now, I'm pretty sure there's nothing out here. As I said, most of the time things are somewhat spread out. What is in that TV? That's what I'm trying to figure out and I can't. Just the inside of the TV? Okay. Had to try, it was a trophy in the first. So, an umbrella. That would actually come in handy now that you mentioned. Can I get that umbrella? Come on. Oh no. Okay, so I can get up here. Can't get that umbrella? Shame. Okay, this is closed, not surprised. Isn't it annoying? Isn't it annoying that you're waiting on your boss and you just kind of disappear and you leave your clothes behind? I mean, just imagine how embarrassing it can be when you just appear somewhere and your clothes are gone. It's like in Terminator, you can only travel in time without your clothes. Don't worry about the people falling down in the background, they are okay. Sir, are you okay? Okay, apparently they are not okay. My bad. Nah. Let's see where those glitched remains are. Is there something hidden here? I think I actually checked this before. And I was disappointed that time as well that there was nothing here. It's interesting how different people think differently about solutions to puzzles, and they look in wildly different places for secrets. And so oftentimes I check the same place twice because it's just kind of logical to me. But someone else would maybe never think of that, and they would look in places that I completely disregarded. Okay, can I go up there? No, I can't. Now, is there any actual use of this hole in the ceiling? I don't think so. Can we fall down here? No. Well, that was a fruitless adventure. But don't worry. I heard about metal heads before, but TV heads I have not. Now it would be maybe a good idea to unplug this. Unfortunately I can't. Now let's see, is there anything here? Not a thing. Well, come up here, sit down, no? Right. Well, we are on top of the dresser. Is that good? Possibly not. But hey, we did it. And that's the point. Okay, so how the heck do we get up there? Given that this is still plugged in, I think this is slightly dangerous. And second of all, it's slightly rude to be standing on someone's back, but I mean they are dead, so they possibly don't mind. Come on. Alrighty. This will break. 100% this will break. It actually didn't. Fair enough. So that vent right here, that could be a secret, but I can't reach it. They can hide anything anywhere, and that's the tricky thing. I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing it. Maybe I do need to go into that room now that I think about it. You see, addiction, that is what it is. Addiction to these scenes and screens that people are watching. It's a terrible thing. So don't forget that I will be streaming on Wednesday as well. Oh goodness. Alright, so apparently I can't go anywhere else. Fine. Can I climb up here? No, I can't. Can I open this? No, I can't. This will be so fun. Not sure if this made any sense. Possibly not, but who cares? Okay, can I open this? Alright. That does make more sense. Alright, so far really linear. I don't like that because I need ways to go around and find secrets. Okay, kiddo, okay. Oh, that was close. How do you always jump further than I do? This is an interesting place because I could technically jump off in certain areas, and that could lead to some exploration. But you see, this is, as far as I know, part of the solution. This is not a secret. It sure seems like a secret. It feels like a secret. And based on all the dust, it even smells like a secret. But it isn't. Alright, so I need the key. How do I get the key? Alright, there's this place as well. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. I actually thought a mug, when I first found it, would be a hat. Because in the original game you could have a hat that was a mug. But no. No, it isn't. Now, let me open this. You know, there might be something here. If I could see it, maybe I could make sure. But apparently that is not something the game is interested in doing. Jump out! Good. Now I have one idea, but I'm honestly not even sure if it can be pulled off. What if I go down with the lift? There's nothing there. That's where I came from. So apparently, no, this is the end of the line. This is it. Alright. So no secret here. It's an interesting feeling when you're looking for these secrets and you go through a bit too much of the game. And you start wondering, like, did I miss something? Because it feels like I missed something. But then, you never know. Alrighty. Box. And behind this box, there is a vent. I can already see it. What's in the vent? Is it a secret? Is it a secret? It sure is a secret! What a collection you have there. Oh, you even have toilet paper. You are rich. Nah. Tell me your secrets. dark secrets. That's one. Haha. That is nice. Now, let's go. We are still missing 2, I do believe, glitched remains, and 1 hat. And that is a tall tower. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't jump down, so I will skip that. Interesting, there's a hole here. Why is there a hole there? This is closed. Yep, somehow not surprised. Come on, kiddo. Get a move on. We don't have all day. I mean, the entire game takes place in 1 day, I assume. This is a problematic part because I honestly don't remember this exact puzzle. We'll figure it out. Come on, kiddo. Alright, and back you go, and there you go, and that's it. It will be $14.99 for the taxi. Ah, that's nice. You have quite the collection. Oh. I'm almost starting to trust you, kiddo. If only I didn't know that you will betray me at the end. I mean, that's how it always happens. I always get betrayed. Maybe it's because I'm too old. I always live long enough. My collection grew smaller. Well, but there still is a collection. And it's not like you can keep the subscription emoticons. It's kind of something you can't collect in the old sense of the word. I refuse to pay for subs, only some exceptions. What kind of exceptions, if I may ask? I'm curious. Nah. Broken TV, classic. I guess this just fell in here. That's also a classic in this town. Things are just falling from the sky. And collapsing. I think we should move. I was looking at the emoticons, but I think we should move. They're really cute, but I don't want to get a pet from the ceiling. Come on! I will get so smashed. Ow. Okay, moral of the story. Just because you see a hole, you might not want to jump headfirst into it. Oh no, my flashlight is broken. What will I do now? I guess throw it at 6. Alright, come on. Yeah, now we look into each other's eyes and we fall in love and all that, come on. You know, you would really think that they would start trusting each other. But no, this is not that game. Alright, give me a hand there. Thank you. Now we have 2 rooms, and I do remember this part. So let me... Wow, this is nailed down or something? Okay, so what do we have? We have a box. This is not a box, this is a cube. We have a package that we can move. Now, without the flashlight, this is even interesting. More interesting. Exceptions to support new affiliates, founders badge, or once in a while help other streamers. Oh, I see. That's nice that you help out new affiliates. All right. So I do believe. How many founders badges do you have? If you can even check that anywhere, I have no clue where you could do that. Okay, so we have a bunch of letters here. Interesting detail. And we have the TV, so we have to do this part one way or another. Alright, let's tune into the madness. Almost. That's it. Oh, come on. Stop twisting around. Funny enough, I still don't fully understand how this minigame works. But hey, it works, so no need to worry about that. Come on. Come on, there you are. And we are in this hallway for the last time. Yay! I'm so happy. You don't know, I see. Let's open the door. But not every door should be opened. You know that if you ever read Chainsaw Man. Oh! There's the tall guy. And my hat. So, do we like run? Would be a good idea. Yeah, I know this movie, but I have no VHS tape to return, so haha. Farewell. Why am I running in slow motion? Why is everything in slow motion? Oh, you are indeed really quite tall. 6, not to be rude, but that's a terrible hiding place. Like, you are in a yellow raincoat. What are you expecting to happen? Now this is interesting. Now I just got an idea, because we see this glitched remain. So is 6 one of the glitched remains? That would be interesting. I don't think that we can ever catch up to them. Good question. We'll see about it. But for now, we have to find more glitched remains. And hats. Or hat. I think there's only one. Okay, so in theory I could climb up on this. The game doesn't approve of that idea. So let's just jump right in. Ooh. Ow. If I remember correctly, I have 7, not 100% sure about that. But I am really happy that one of them is on my channel. I keep trying to turn on my flashlight, except I don't have one anymore. Can't go there. Can I go up there maybe? That looks like a viable option. Come on. What's hiding here? This is just the way forward, isn't it? Oh, come on. Trying to trick me. It's way too obvious. Oh, goodness. It's fascinating how terrible my memory can be. I played this game a few weeks ago and I still get surprised by things. I am an old monster, what can I say? Okay, can I go here? No, I can't. This is closed. Well, I guess there's only one way. Now, we can open this door now. We don't have a 6 on hand, so we have to do it the old-fashioned way. I don't think that's how a door should open, but you know, new ideas, new concepts, whatever. Wrong way. I understand that people put their clothes out to dry, but in the middle of the rain, it kind of seems like a silly idea. Can I get higher? I don't think so. Because I could see a kind of platform higher up there. You can see it, but I don't think I can get there. Well, whatever. All we can do is go forward and try. This is interesting. This is just one room with a random couch and no door. Who walled in a couch? Alright. Whoops. Ho 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 ho, let's not fall down. There could be so many places here to hide something, but half of them would require me to either climb higher up or fall down. And I'm pretty sure both of them would end quite badly. What's here? That lamp looks interesting. But I can't get up there. Obvious. Nah. Let's get this remote. Yes, now I can turn on and off televisions. That's lovely. However, because of the lack of flashlight, now it's a bit different how you should approach looking for secrets, because most of the really dark areas are mostly out of question since you can't see a darn thing. Now this place, there was a secret right here, and this is where the hat was, the postman hat was. So I'm pretty sure there isn't another hat around here. No, because we have one hat, we obviously kind of divided this chapter into two. Now the question is the other hat before or after this one? Good question. It depends greatly, in my opinion, the length of the chapter, and I'm not really sure how long this part is. Which is interesting, honestly. I can't remember the parts of this specific chapter. Most likely because in the beginning I know, okay, there's the woods. The second again has a central element of the school, and then we have the asylum, and then it's just kind of the city, and that doesn't really have a specific or really limiting theme to it. I did remember the post office, but this is only a part of it. I also remember that there are a few shops later on, but how long it is exactly, it kind of all blurs together. Is there anything down here in the corner? Not a thing. In that case, we are moving. Let's go. Bang. I do have one idea. So I will restart this from checkpoint. I hope there was a checkpoint somewhere close by. Okay, this didn't happen. I had the idea, what if I let go sooner? But maybe I can just go back. Why can't I come out here? Because there's something hiding here. That's why. I can smell it. Oh, look at that. A glitched remain and a statue, just like the one in the original game, and a drawing, it seems, of the lady from the previous game. Huh. Now let's see what happens if I break it, because that's what we did in the original Little Nightmares. These were collectibles. Apparently nothing happened. Apparently did. Unladylike. I like that. I like that as a reference. It's a really clever trophy. Hey, welcome Elior. How are you doing? This is a really clever trophy because it builds on knowledge that you have from the first game. If you haven't played that, you might not understand this, that's true. But the trophy itself is not difficult, so you can figure out that you have to break the that you have to break the statue, or you can just look it up. However, to those who actually played the first game, is kind of an Easter egg in itself. Okay, so I shouldn't turn off the TV. Noted. What I should do is turn this TV on, I guess. I'm not sure why that is good, but I can do it, so let's do it. So, oh, I get it. I get it now. I think I opened this last time and it made no sense. But did it make any sense? I'm not sure. You can climb up here and climb up here, which is lovely. And that's about it. I think you can jump onto the counter. No, you can't. Well, let's turn that off and let's fucking hope that the TV is more interesting than I am. Okay, it is wonderful. I don't know where their faces are, but now that I think about it, we saw faces in the basement of the asylum. I thought those were the faces of the patients, but maybe not. Is that a hole or is that an item? Because I cannot tell you the difference. Nice hat. So what I need to do is jump right in here. Sorry. Now I really, but a bit. Alright. Is that a hole there, or is just the texture of the wood? Possibly the letter. Yes. I thought it was a vent. Alright, try not to fall to our doom. That would be embarrassing. Alright, sir. You see, I have to get to there, so I will have to turn this off, but you can watch the other one. You see, right there, yes. Sir, are you okay? Ah, he must be fine. Right? Did I just murder someone? Possibly? Alright, any secrets here? Why does the camera zoom in so much? Most of the time when the camera really zooms in, that is because they want you to see something, or because there is a glitch nearby, like it happened in the school next to the lockers, but I think in this case it just zooms in on the TV. Freaking heck. Okay, is there anything here? Because I don't understand why this is here. This is an odd piece. Why is this here? Okay, so I can't do anything here. Can I open this door? Absolutely not. Wonderful. Alright, one more glitch remain. One more hat. That's what we are after. Shouldn't be too difficult. I think we are actually doing pretty good. There are no glitched remains down there. Really important to check. You know, just be thorough, right? Okay, take your time. I don't know what this bed is doing here, but it's convenient. Alrighty. Every time I jump on these, I have this concern that they pull a trick from Limbo and they have spikes on the bottom of it. So if you don't let go in time, you get impaled. But no. This is one of the most surreal scenes of this game. I'm still not sure what it wants to symbolize or mean. How people lose themselves to media, maybe? And obviously they didn't necessarily mess around, because depicting suicide, this obviously is a brave move, and it is a sad sight to behold, that is for sure. Because especially because it's multiple people here, so it's not just one person, it's the entire city is just filled with desperation. I can't jump up there? Oh, I can. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. No. Let's not do that. Thank you. Could be a secret here, but I can't see it. Don't you dare fall down. Don't you dare. Okay, I do remember this part. For a moment, I thought this was a hole in the wall, but that is a box. So this is quite simple. We have to get through here, so we have to let the person through. I don't know why they are after us, but obviously everyone is. So we fry them. Turn it off. And wonderful. Let me see, they could hide something here. Not on this side apparently. This side? No. Okay, fair enough. I do have a crazy idea. I won't try it because I'm 99% sure that the developers didn't do such a thing. But one really secret thing would be that you pull this lever and something changes, something opens, but you are stuck there. So what you have to do is time it so the body falls somewhere here, so you can jump from the lever. So from somewhere here you can jump here, make it like here, and then from the body you jump one more and you get out of the water. But that would be insanely difficult to pull off. And that's another thing, is that I played enough games that even though I have some quite crazy ideas, I kind of know what is realistically possible, what a developer would consider even putting into the game, because you don't really want to put impossible changes into your game. And so I have this feeling like, yeah, it would be a really interesting secret, but there's a good chance that it's not. Thank you. No, I had this idea. What is that? That I could find a hat here because, you know, why not? But with the amount of junk here, I have no clue what that is. Oh. Oh. That briefcase reminded me of the original one in the beginning of the first game. That is a package. Why is it good that I have a package? Is there anything else in here? Not a thing. But we do have a package. Maybe we... Oops. Maybe we have to deliver the package? Oh, there is an ice symbol there. How do I deliver? Oh, and there is an ice symbol on the package. Wait a moment. I will figure out something. I hope. So we have this package. Why is it so darn heavy? So my brilliant idea is that I drag this all the way here, and I'm really sure that I won't regret that. Yes, so now we can open that. No, we can't. Can't pull it any further. Alright, this is odd. But I think I'm onto something. Those eyes, those are there for a reason. The only question I have is whether or not it was a bad thing that I dropped it. Because it has a kind of breaking sound. So actually let me try. Maybe I'm completely wrong about this, and if I am, well, we don't really lose much. So I get up here, fine. I go here, open the... What? Where is it? It's not it, that's a... Wait, where the heck did you put it? So the game saved... Okay, apparently the game saved that I took it outside, whatever. Nothing. Nothing. Huh. Do I have to knock? How would I knock on a door in this game? Maybe I need something to knock with. Open up. Post. I really don't have many options here. Just saying. But I'll be back. I'll be back. Don't you worry about that. Why is everything so darn heavy in here? Okay, at least I didn't do this for no purpose. Okay. So now we go up. Okay. That was mostly pointless. I'm not sure if I can... actually, I'm not even sure if I want to jump after it, now that I think about it. Because I want to figure out this package thing. Let's assume that I didn't mess up with dropping the package. I mean, how would they know, right? There is obviously an eye symbol on this. And there is an eye symbol on the package. So that makes sense. But how do I deliver the package? One would be just walk up here. Nothing happens. The other thing, when the character is trying to throw something at a specific target, they kind of raise it up. But that doesn't happen here. So that's not it either. Is there anything else here that might be a clue? Nothing. I'm pretty sure I can make it all the way up to that window. So that's out of the question. Shoe. Can. Potato. I don't know what that is, honestly. Paper mache. Maybe another can. Is there anything here? And even this is quite a hidden thing in a way. Because who would try to open a random briefcase? Me, apparently. What if I try to turn off their TV from outside and then they come rushing out? No. Thank you for the hydrate. We'll figure this thing out. Don't you worry about it. Can I go up here? No, I can't. Now, if I try to climb up on this, yes, that could work. 100%. However, the trouble is that if you're holding something, you cannot go and climb up on something else. That doesn't work as far as I know. Thank you for the Schmoozer. So here the trouble is that I might be able to make this sort of ledge or stepping stone, but I get stuck on something, whatever this is. But there is obviously something going on with this. I'm not sure what. This is the package that we have to deliver, and it's obviously for this place. Like, this is... I don't need to look it up to know what you are trying to do. Yes, I try to deliver this odd package, and I think no one is home. Can I grab the handle? for some odd reason I don't think that I have to go in. Maybe a mummy shouldn't deliver. Oh, so you are suggesting that I should use my wonderful post delivery hat, and nothing happened. Post. Okay. Okay. So apparently the hats are important in this game. Good to know. Thanks for the tip. So what do I have to do here again? There you go, yes. So I guess the 6 hat related trophies, one would be this. One would be the goalkeeper. I could imagine a few here and there. I'm not sure if I would necessarily be right. So what do I have to do here? I have to pull this. Then I have to do this. And then jump before I break my neck. I was curious if I could go underneath the elevator, but I don't think that is possible because I can't send it up. We have a few toys here again. Good question if there's any point to them. It's interesting that most of the secrets are kind of shown with the eye symbol. Okay, rabbit. Doll. So obviously we could use the raincoat out in the city when it's pouring. That could be a trophy, even though that's not a specific scenario. It's not really limited to one spot in the game, so I'm not sure if that's what it is. It is interesting because, but it's, first of all, it's a 2-layer trophy because you need to first get the hat. And it makes you think. The only problem, at least my problem with it, is it would be nice if the game told you that there's such an emphasis on the hats, and maybe if they show you the first one or something, then you get this idea, okay, I should do this more. Because without that, you either by chance do it, which could have happened because I actually wanted to change the postman hat here when I was in the post office, but I was like, no, this is the latest hat that I got, so let's use that. Looks like I'm standing on nothing. So that could happen, or someone else helps out. I feel like there's the 2 ways this can go. I'm a tad bit lost what I need to do here. Oh, I know what I need to do. This will be annoying. I need to get that chair. This will be fun. No, no, no. Goodness. I honestly don't remember how I did this the first time around. But I have one idea that could maybe work. I can't turn it off from here. Yeah, I can't. Screaming granny, indeed. Real annoyance. And even though I turned it back, that wasn't enough. Did you stole the cookies? No, I just turned off the TV for a moment. Apparently that was enough. I wonder if I can do something with the radio. Possibly not. How could you? Well, you see, I don't necessarily need to turn off the TV. I just need to get this chair. However, for some odd reason, she's really protective of this little chair. Not sure why. So I just somehow have to get her attention away from the TV for a moment. The fuck? Turn off! My remote is broken. Okay, turn it back. Why? Why? I turned it back. You could have just walked right by, but you decided that you want to be annoying. Okay, let's try that again, just a bit better. Okay, maybe this is better. So I turn back the TV and I just grab this. If I could move it just enough for her to not notice it later on, would be enough of an achievement. But now I'm too greedy. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I want to move the chair too much. Okay, enough. Abort. Was that enough? Can I get here? Okay, just a little bit, okay. I see. Honestly, I didn't think that moving it by an inch would be enough for her to not notice. But apparently that was... Okay, what? What is the camera doing? Okay, so we are still looking for a head, still won't remain. Where are they? You don't need to go this way, because what madman would try that, but you know. What if I turn off the TV here? Apparently I can't. Maybe better for me. There is something up there. I'm not talking about the pissing dog, actually. There is something up there. Maybe that's something I should be trying to get. So let's try. Come on. Alright, the question is, can I jump all the way to the top with this? We'll see. Wonderful. Let's follow the pissing dog. Is this the hat? And it is! The pissing dog showed us the way. Far ahead. And look at this stylish piece. Oh, I'm looking so sharp. And now let's try not to get electrocuted. Kind of an important thing. I do like how instead of just scripting this cart to go in the right way, the developers instead made an indentation in the floor, so the physics work out the problem. Don't mind me. Why is there a ball here? Why is that important? I feel like this is important for some odd reason, but I don't know what. Don't leave me hanging. Okay, if there's anything here, I don't know because it's too dark. Okay, bunch of stuff here. Actually, that is a key to one of those wind-up toys, but apparently I can't grab it. I like that they use the same vent design as in the first one. It's really nice because these tiny details bring together the two games. Even though it's really different from the first game, I still know that they are obviously in the same franchise because of these elements that kind of repeat. Nah, let's go. Oh yes, I had this idea to hit this. My only problem with this, maybe this is again a hat related thing, but I don't know which hat would fit this. Let me see, I should be like a store clerk or something. This looks like a store at least. Apparently not the standard hat, not the postman. Teddy bear? Doesn't make much sense, but nah. No, that wouldn't make much sense. The can, because we are in a shop. That's a far stretch. Yeah, that's a really far stretch. Well, this is the hat we found here, so it would make sense that we have to use this. If I could only hit the darn thing. Come on. Where are you? No. Can I do anything with this cash register? Maybe? No. What if I use this hat, since it's raining? No. The ending hat. I'm out of ideas. For now. But hey, I am really happy that I found this one. Because that means we're only missing one glitch. And that's lovely. Now the question is, can I jump out the window? Because it's... wait a moment, can I jump on the lamp? Oh, bit too far. No, I can't do that. Would have been interesting, but apparently not supported. No, no, no. Not sure if I can get there, and I'm really not sure what the ball is about. Someone just put it here to annoy me. Could be, very well. Very well could be the case. Alright, turn this. No, turn this back. And now try not to miss this. Don't ask me how I didn't miss that, because I don't know. Oh, where the heck am I? Kinda deserve that. Not gonna lie. And you put me here. You obviously don't put me in the beginning, where it would be much easier to go. No, you have to put me here. Now why I was messing around there is because there could be a really clever secret there, and I want to check. Oh, you're kidding me. You are kidding me, are you? I have to redo this part. So that's why you threw me back here. Pesky, pesky thing. Huh? What do you mean? What part of my genius plan deserves that? You found the last hat? Yes, I found it back here. On that shelf. So indeed I found the last hat. And now I'm only missing one of the glitched remains. And now what I have to do, or what I want to do, is put this here. I can't exactly test it out if it works, but I hope. So what I wanted to do before I got fried is get up here, because you see there is this entire place here. What is this about? Does this make any sense? Possibly not. But then again, I can't see shit. Is there anything here maybe? As the camera started to zoom in, I was like, man, I found the last one. I don't think so. Okay. Back to work. Good or bad news? I guess the bad news is I already missed the last one. But let's start with the bad. Most of the time I go with the bad news, so it can at least get better. Indeed, I missed it. Fantastic. All right. What's the good news? I'm curious at this point. What makes it good? The good news, you don't need to do this. Ah, I see. Alright, that is kind of good news, yes. I don't have to continue. Well, but hey, we got the hats. That's really good. So let's see, we got everything here Everything here, everything here. We're missing one glitch here, and then the last one. So I think we should stop with that. But look at all the wonderful trophies we got, because why not? And we can also look at the other trophies I might have missed. Let's see what we need to work on. Okay, so this was to get out of the woods. Okay. 26. Relax, she heard you. Also, this is why I got this, because I was just messing around and I think I accidentally called 6. Normally I don't use that much. So I guess the thing here is to call 626 times. So true colors is to get the raincoat, which is absolutely an iconic part. Schooled and hospitalized and pilled. That's something. It's all over. This is the ending. So most of the people only got these. Like called 626 times and finished the game. That's the standard playthrough. So yes, things are quite hidden. I do like that I played through the game and didn't call 626 times. That kind of shows that wasn't the main focus. Better to be safe than sorry and stay dead. Yes, I think this is just to really whack the life out of the hands. What did you expect to see in there? I got this in the woods, but because there is another refrigerator in the city, maybe you can get it there as well. Monotunes is walking on the piano, yes. Half hat, yeah, it would be cliche to collect them all. Yes, these are the 3 hats. And actually, funny enough, when I got this trophy, I had these 3 hats because I got it, I do believe, when I got the hat for the ending. So maybe these are easier hats to find. Evasive prey, not today. I guess we have to do something in the woods there. Because it's prey. Not sure what. How do I look? Perfect. It's so you. Yes, to equip the hat for the ending. So yes, this is actually how I finished. These were the 6 that I found. So exactly half of them I found. Sorry, it threw me back. This is hidden. In the palm of my hand. Hold tight and we'll be just fine. I'm not sure what this could be. Hunger. Plenty of snacks for a growing boy. Oh, this is to get all the cans out of the vending machine. Eggs best friends. I really like this. I see through you. Yes, indeed. It's a fun little thing, and I also like that they kind of hinted at it again, because the game is scripted in a way that when you start, right, the machine up, 6 will automatically go behind this X-ray scene. And I saw that now that I messed around there a bit more. And also, if you go behind this window, 6 will activate the machine and go behind it. So you don't really have to drag them like I did. You can just stand there and 6 will follow you and stand and I think even wave a bit and you can grab her hand. There, you'll be much warmer now. Toys are for kids. I'm not sure what this can be. Maybe a plushie? Bully of bullies. Creative, efficient, brutal. Top of the class. I guess we have to kill the kids? Maybe with their own traps? Is that it? I killed some of them with their own traps. Wild kids, nothing of us remains in the wilderness. Yes? That was one of the first I found today. Poor thing. And really nice how the glitched effect is there, and the tree or maybe a bush. Medicine ball. Any other last requests? Oh, I just realized that. It's a last request because the electric chair is right there. Okay. That's twisted, that's dark, I like that. Unladylike. Hello, have we met? Yes, we did. This one I really appreciate. This was a really nice throwback to the first one. Merciful feet. Tempting. So tempting. To do something merciful? Like kill someone? We never get the chance to actually kill 6. There is no point when we have to save them or anything like that, in a way. But good question. School kids. Nothing of us remains at the school. Yes, we did this today as well. Post-industrial. You punctuated someone's day. Maybe they'll notice. This is nice. This is one of those things when I necessarily don't like to get help. I will be honest. Because I find it a bit annoying if people spoil something. Especially if I really care about it. Because once you know something, you won't really forget about it. Especially if it was something that was bugging you and you were trying to really find it. You won't forget about it for a long time. So as much as I know when I watch someone play a game and I just want to help them out, I try to remember that I don't want to take away that that achievement, that sense of victory from them. Of course, if someone asks for help, and a lot of gamers, they don't really care about these, and they just, if they get stuck, they ask for help, and that's absolutely understandable. For me, I like to figure out things on my own. In this case, these, I don't feel that annoyed in a way with this, so in no way I'm not mad at Schmoozer, because she did wait for me to try to figure things out, and with the hats, some of them, it's like if I played again and again and again, maybe I would have found them. Right, one time I say, hey, what's that in the trash before the school? Or okay, let's check every single darn thing in the asylum. So absolutely, you can find them. However, for me, it's kind of a progressive thing. So the first time around I play the game, I go for the story, right? And whatever I find, maybe because of luck, chance, whatever, or because it's really obvious, I get some trophies. And then I play again and I try to look at really everything. No, if I still don't find something and I replay again, then maybe I'm like, okay, let's check every single thing. But normally I wouldn't look to try to open each of those little doors in the basement of the asylum, because there are so many of them and they are kind of a part of the design, and many of them I can't even reach. Obviously there was a tiny hint that the handle was lower, so there are always kind of ideas that give away things. However, the problem is there are 35 trophies, and by the time you kind of start understanding the system, how the developers try to hint at things, you already found many of them, with or without help. Because like the eye was looking at a piece of cheese, okay, that's like, the eye is always something you have to look out for in these games, or delivering the post. But I didn't put it together that, oh, I need to have the post office hat. So I'm not annoyed by it, because I was able to find the package and figure out where I have to put it and put kind of 2 and 2 together with the symbols. But it's like, if I play a bunch more and like start figuring out that the hats are important and try every hat. It's interesting because Schmoozer even said that there are more trophies related to hats, but the game doesn't really show you that, doesn't tell you that, and it would be really annoying to just try and play through the game, and every time when you're like, maybe there is something to this, try out every hat. And because I don't know which hats have trophies, I would need to worry about 12 hats, some of them I don't even have. So in a way, gather all of the hats first, even though I have all the hats that I can get, so I don't know where the other 2 are, and then try to get these trophies. So in a way, I would appreciate it if the developers somewhere at least hinted, and maybe I missed that, about the fact that you need the hats, and maybe gave some sort of minimalistic statistics, like there are 6 hats that you have to do something with. Because yes, it's 6 and 6 is the character and all that, but like this, there are so many combinations that I wouldn't even try to figure them out. So that's again why some of these you can figure out by chance, by luck, or you're really clever. But I wouldn't want to go through this game 10 times just trying out everything. And also on a stream, it would be really redundant to just play through the same thing again and again. Sick kids, nothing of us remains in the hospital. We did that as well. Referee, unorthodox, but they all count. Yes, this again, I didn't have the hat when I started trying this. Maybe the other way around, I could have figured it out, but it's not necessarily connected, because here the hat and the place where you have to use the hat were right next to each other. And that's the idea that I tried to go on when I found a new hat and I was in the shop and I rang the bell because I was like, hey, these are next to each other. But the idea with the postman, you find that in the post office, and then you have to use it later on in the same chapter at the door, right? So that's not the same place anymore. And on that same idea, if, for example, there is a trophy with the raincoat hat, the yellow one, you get that in the woods, and maybe you have to use it in the Pale City, which is the 4th chapter, and the woods is the 1st, because that's where the rain is pouring. So even though I don't necessarily remember one part where you have to go through water, the only part where you are not in rain but you are in the swamps in the woods, so that would make sense if again it's in the same chapter. But I found that hat and I went through the swamp on my first playthrough in that hat. It's a good question there. Far ahead, hats are very important to some people. Yes, they are, and I have all of these. Funny enough. Because these are, once again, on the previous one, there were 3 shown in the icon. No, there are 6. So that's still halfway, but I guess they couldn't put all 12 on it, even though they could have. But not 12, because you don't need 12, you just need the ones that you can collect. So that's not 12. But yes, indeed, I got the can, I got the one with the little tail, and the one that was in the shop right here. At the pissing dog. I'm not sure if the pissing dog was actually a sign to go there, but I guess if there is something chalked up on the wall, just go there. Same with the eye and the rats. But it's interesting, and that's one of the things why, even though I love that the descriptions of the trophies are in the world of the game, they don't tell you clearly what you need to do. So that's what the guide is for, if people figure it out. Because here, all of these hats you can collect in the game, except for the one in the top right, because you need to finish the game to get that. So does that count? And then what's with the other 2? As far as I know. There are no promotional hats for this game, but I have to look into it. That's a hidden. Some holes are more picky than others. Look. I know this is an innocent game and all that, but that is an innuendo in more ways than one. Okay. And it doesn't help that I did it in a teddy bear costume. But I guess some people are into that. No more remains. Yes, I will have to do that. Fly free, rebellion at its finest. Interestingly enough, I do remember that either in the first or this game, I think it was in the first one, I found one of these paper airplanes and I grabbed them, but I fell down from the top of a stack of books, and so I thought, oh, I have to replay that to throw it from up there. Here, first of all, I didn't even really notice there was a paper airplane. The other thing, I would have not thought that I have to do this. Absolutely not. Like, I would have thrown it and say that it's a nice detail. Maybe it is just me that I don't get the reference. Maybe that's something that kids do. You know, throw paper planes out the window. I'm not sure. That's it, and then we have popcorn. Movie night on the ward. All taken care of. Now this, actually, if you read this in advance, it can be helpful because the ward, the asylum, psychiatric ward, looking at the image, we overcooked it a bit, but that's okay. Primetime content consumers. So the popcorn was the rarest. Actually, with this one, I will be honest, I did see the popcorn text when I was looking at the trophies when we got a few. And so when I saw the corn, I kind of got this idea, okay, maybe that's how I get popcorn. So in a way, yes, something is always spoiled, but I try to really be as genuine about the trophies as I can be. So we have 25 trophies. We finished last time with... Good question. 13 or so? So we got a lot of trophies today. Really quite happy about that. Once again, we had some technical issues. But I will try my best to figure out how to manage those. At this point, I'm happy if my streams are only in 2 parts. Honestly, as terrible as that is, I have to make certain compromisations to not go even more mad, I guess. So let's look at Twitch and let's look at who we can raid. Oh, we have a lot of people online today. Lots of people. I think we will go and say hi to Timbatir. She is playing Bug Snacks. An interesting and mad game, honestly. It is, or it was, one of the opening titles, I do believe, of PlayStation 4. No, 5? No, it was 4? I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. It was exclusive, I do believe, for a time, and I couldn't make heads or tails of it. I think it was 5. But now it's out, I do believe, on PC, maybe even other consoles. So we can take a look at it, what it was, what it is. I hope you will enjoy Timbatir's stream, and I hope you enjoyed my stream. Thank you very much for joining me today. I will be back on Wednesday with with more Do No Harm, I do believe. I have to check my own schedule. But until that, thank you so much for joining me on this little trophy hunt. Have a great day, and as always, good night.